Dorothy Vaughan Biography by Margaret Lee Shetterly for NASA.gov. Date of birth, September 20th, 1910. Hometown, Kansas City, Missouri. Education, B.A. or Bachelor's, Mathematics, Wilberforce University, 1929. Hired by NACA, December 1943. Retired from NASA, 1971. Date of death, November 10th, 2008. Actress playing role in Hidden Figures, Octavia Spencer. In an era when NASA is led by an African-American man, Administrator Charles Bolden, and a woman, Deputy Administrator Dava Newman, and when recent NASA Center directors come from a variety of backgrounds, it's easy to overlook the people who paved the way for the agency's current robust and diverse workforce and leadership. Those who speak of NASA's pioneers rarely mention the name Dorothy Vaughan. But as the head of the National Advisory Committee for Aeronautics, NACA, segregated West Area Computing Unit from 1949 until 1958, Vaughan was both a respected mathematician and NASA's first African-American manager. Dorothy Vaughan came to the Langley Memorial Aeronautical Laboratory in 1943 during the height of World War II, leaving her position as a math teacher at Robert Russa Moton High School in Farmville, Virginia, to take what she believed would be a temporary war job. 2 years after President Roosevelt signed Executive Order 8802 into law prohibiting racial, religious, and ethnic discrimination in the country's defense industry, the laboratory began hiring black women to meet the skyrocketing demand for processing aeronautical research data. Urgency and 24-hour shifts prevailed, as did Jim Crow laws, which required newly hired colored mathematicians to work separately from their white female counterparts. Dorothy Vaughan was assigned to the segregated West Area Computing Unit, an all-black group of female mathematicians who were originally required to use separate dining and bathroom facilities. Over time, both individually and as a group, the West computers distinguished themselves with contributions to virtually every area of research at Langley. The group's original section heads, first Marjorie Hanna, then Blanche Sponsler, were white. In 1949, Dorothy Vaughan was promoted to lead the group, making her the NACA's first black supervisor and one of NACA's few female supervisors. The section head title gave Dorothy rare laboratory-wide visibility, and she collaborated with all well-known white computers like Vera Huckle and Sarah Bullock on projects such as compiling a handbook for algebraic methods for calculating machines. Vaughan was a steadfast advocate for women of the West computing and even intervened on behalf of white computers in other groups who deserved promotions or pay raises. Engineers valued her recommendations as to the best girls for a particular job and for challenging assignments that they often requested she personally handle. Dorothy Vaughan helmed West Computing for nearly a decade. In 1958, when the NACA made the transition to NASA, segregated facilities, including the West Computing Office, were abolished. Dorothy Vaughan and many of the former West computers joined the New Analysis and Computing Division, ACD, a racially and gender-integrated group on the frontier of electronic computing. Dorothy Vaughan became an expert Fortran programmer, and she also contributed to the Scout Launch Vehicle program. Here we see a picture. It says NASA's female human computers, shown here in 1950, were hired to perform mathematical calculations. Dorothy Vaughan is seated at left. Dorothy Vaughan retired from NASA in 1971. She sought but never received another management position at Langley. Her legacy lives on in the successful careers of notable West Computing alumni, including Mary Jackson, Katherine Johnson, Eunice Smith, and Catherine Pudrew, and the achievements of second-generation mathematicians and engineers such as Dr. Christine Darden.